One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will get first crack at it today. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Hughes. At the 40, there he goes. Into the secondary on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking for a crease to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up 4th down.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's golden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On the move. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the run, it's Pringle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Fighting off the defender. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They're facing a 3rd down. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try.
Roughing the kicker. I'll take it.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Georgia going up tempo. He'll run it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Going to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Pringle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe me, that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no boss, get it together.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. There he goes. Really good job making the play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. You didn't have to throw it that hard. You could have just floated it to him for the easy completion. But he's just been off over and over again in this game.
Got a man. It's Taylor. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the fullback. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that is run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The sweet feet buy a little time. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Oh, what a missed opportunity for this defense. They desperately needed to make a play, and they just can't do it.
Reese, that's the kind of night it's been. We can just watch that clip on replay to show how frustrating of a day it's been. You already got in a big hole. Everything's going the other direction. You have to make a play, and that kind of play happens. Man, that is frustration to the max.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Gets it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The give on the inside. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for the score! And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone.
Oh, the fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Makes the catch. It's Messer. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got a man. It's Hughes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's loose on the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Georgia going up tempo. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas. Tyrod Taylor and the great Michael Vick used to do it.
Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Got a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Messer.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They just keep firing. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
Bro, his halfback was moving the entire time. This glitchy-ass game.
The fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Dogs headed quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Just when they're looking run, now up top. Connection to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. He leaves it with his back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Leaves it with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
3 running backs with over 100 yards rushing.
With a touchdown and seal up this game.
This might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Power football with the run. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football to flip the... Position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He'll start this drive firing. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.